First, a toast to those who have made this night possible. I and all the other graduates sitting here tonight would like to thank the Winton Woods High School administration, counselors, teachers, as well as those from around the district, including the Winton Woods School District Board of Education and Superintendent for the countless nights they have invested in us over the past 13 years. While many times it felt like you were being unreasonably demanding, we can see now your persistent nature was born from your passion to improve our lives for decades to come. And please never forget the moment you found that passion, for it may be the only true act of love some students will ever see in their years leading up to their entrance into the world. Second, on behalf of the Winton Woods class of 2017, we would all like to extend our deepest appreciation to the families and friends in attendance tonight. Your selfless effort to get us where we are and make us who we are remains our greatest asset in ensuring a successful future. And specifically to the parents out there, your drive to make sure that your child had everything they needed to be a success is evident in them sitting before us tonight. Without your commitment to make sure that your child had everything they needed for a better future, the prospect of achievement for them moves infinitely farther from reach. And for that, this night is as much a celebration of yours as it is theirs. And finally, to the Winton Woods class of 2017, please join me in giving yourself a round of applause. Graduating high school, especially in the face of adversity by society on the grounds of race, gender, sexual orientation, etc., that so many of you have succeeded through, makes this night so much more grand. We have all traveled immensely different paths to get to this point in our lives, some speckled with good fortune and some darkened by tragedy, but nonetheless, each and every one of you have achieved something here tonight that should undoubtedly be celebrated. The diploma you receive tonight will be a token of the hard work that you have put forth over the past decade and a symbol of your ability to deny hatred the right to break you down. But a word of caution, receiving your diploma is not the final destination. Rather, it is a milestone along your educational journey. Education is not a right for so many young people around the world, and many times leading to losing their lives trying to learn the material we are freely given. And so I encourage all of you to try and comprehend just how lucky we have all been over the years. We have been gifted by those who surround us tonight with an advantage for what is to come that is more important than anything any of us have ever possessed before. As Ralph Waldo Emerson told us, quote, "Man doesn't believe in the power of education, but he should, for there is no knowledge that is not power." As aforementioned, we all arrived here on different paths, and after this evening, we will inevitably leave just as nuanced as we came. Some of us will join the workforce, some of us will go off to college, some of us will bravely enroll in the United States military, but the advice I offer you now is the same. Wherever life takes you, never be afraid. Never be afraid to question your intentions, never be afraid to be who you are, never be afraid to follow your passion, never be afraid to make the wrong decision, and never be afraid to stumble on the path to success. Some failure in life is inevitable, but we are all much too powerful for a minuscule mistake to make us not achieve greatness. From this occasion forward, you have officially been given a set of resources that no one can take away from you, and with them, you have the ability to never back down from what frightens you. I can say for all of us about to graduate, the most daunting fear, as well as the one with the highest priority to resist, is the notion that we are about to commence a journey that has an equivocal, to-be-determined destination. It has now been bestowed upon all of us the duty to take the skills we have been given, the lessons we have learned, and most importantly, our natural-born talent, and find our purpose in the world. A purpose described by Emerson as, quote, "to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to make a difference that you have lived and lived well." The world is in desperate need of our help, and the remedy to our crises is certainly not potential leaders who are bound from success because of their fear to take a chance on themselves. The remedy to our crises is to take what we love and make the world a happier place. Whether it be opening a medical clinic for underprivileged women and children, fighting for our rights in the courtroom, educating future leaders, gifting a smile from the stage, or donating your technical skills to help others, each one exists as a cornerstone to a fair and equal society. So as we part ways this evening, I implore the Winton Woods High School graduating class of 2017 to never be afraid to make a difference. Take each obstacle in stride and realize that failing is not a symptom of defeat, but rather a sign that you have made yourself vulnerable for something you care deeply about. It is a reminder that nothing worth doing is ever done easily, and it will make you appreciate the end result that much more. Failure is certainly not an indicator of someone who hasn't found their purpose, for that is reserved for those who hide from life out of fear. And with that, I finish this speech with a piece of advice from former First Lady Michelle Obama. Quote, "You may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all the world's problems at once, but don't let your insecurities ever underestimate the importance you have, because history has shown us that fear is the only thing that has stood in the way of accomplishing your dreams."